Greetings, McWarriors. Today I bring you a training skirmish between isrc and Armed. You see we have isrc in the red team and Armed in the blue. This is my second attempt at a shoutcast, so forgive me if I get a bit confused and muddled up. Let's see how we go. Alright, so we have IRC pushing out up to the center of the map. Looks like they've got their light mechs coming through to try and take the high ground at Charlie 4. Two gens up there. Armed on the other side have some light mechs scouting, probably trying to pick up a seismic, see if they can detect anything at the Charlie 4 corner. Arm's making a bit of a push around to that flank, and IRC are still actually moving mechs up to Charlie 4, so they've got about half their team up there now. A little bit of firepower traded. And we just saw Rom jump up to take a couple of pot shots at the mechs and notice the enemy team pushing up the ramp and back down the mountain. ISRC are now using that high ground to get a bit of poke into the Arm team. But they're split at the moment, and Armed are making a big push straight up the ramp into ISRC. We've got a Storm Crew down already and an Orion for relatively minimal damage. ISRC was caught woefully out of position there. Armed rolling into them pretty hard at the moment. Looks like one of their mechs has fallen down while this push is occurring. You can see him down there on the low ground. He's getting chased by one of Arm's mechs as well. Looks like a Blackjack there. So that'd be Grimmer. Brawl up the top. Arm's starting to lose a couple of numbers down. They've lost 3 mechs, so it's back down to an even game. Brawl seems to be going a bit more in ISRC's favor. And it's now down 4-4. It's like Garby's being focused by Arms at 34%. And just like that, it suddenly turned into a 4-3. ISRC, sorry. Keep doing that. Have ended up winning that brawl there, and they're now up 3-2. It's down to Kondo, a Oxide, and Frenzy and Arctic Cheetah. Frenzy just a bit of heavy damage to the back there. I'm not sure how Arm's going to be able to take this one out. They're fighting 2 Gen 2Cs and a Griffin, so they're going to be outbrawled if they try and fight. Just going to have to try and kite and see if they can pick up points at the end of the map. Okay, so Arms managed to get a bit of distance. They're falling back through to the carapace. Meanwhile, ISRC have one sitting on the high ground, hanging out, chilling, and the other 2 are pushing up onto Charlie 4 as well. Alright. Arms using the carapace for cover. I think they've picked up on seismic. Right, moving to the base of the map. Looks like a bit of a standoff at the moment there, with ISRC looking to protect the Genis there. Looks like Navid might be lagged. It's down at 56%. And both teams hesitant to make a move at the moment. ISRC's got the other Jenna trying to get spots. And Armed is on the move again. They're scouting around, seeing if they can get seismic, mountain for any movement up the top. We can try and find a point to jump. ISRC have sent one general across over to the Bravo 4 high ground. Scout, see if you can find them there. That's left quite a bit of an opening. If Armed can take advantage of this, they might be able to pull the match back. Not moving in too fast though. They've got to be careful with only one Oxide for SRM brawl damage. And then the Arctic Cheetah, which looks like it'll be 6 small pulse. They've made the push and gotten wrecked. Fernsy's not going to last long there. He's fighting with 3 Jenners. 2 Jenners and Griffins. Sorry. Fernsy goes down and it's a Winter ISRC by a 3 mech advantage.